The Psychology of Aura. Written and published by Mindsmore. Introduction. Imagine a world where your words carry weight, your presence commands attention, and your ideas inspire action. This is the world of the charismatic individual, someone who effortlessly navigates social landscapes, builds deep connections, and leaves a lasting impact on everyone they meet. But charisma isn't some mystical gift bestowed upon a select few. It's a tapestry woven from a multitude of skills: emotional intelligence, effective communication, and authentic self-expression. And like any skill, it can be learned, honed, and mastered. This book is your comprehensive guide to unlocking your charismatic potential. We'll delve into the science behind charisma, exploring the psychological and social forces that shape our interactions. We'll dissect the art of communication, from mastering body language to crafting compelling narratives. And we'll equip you with practical strategies to enhance your presence, build rapport, and navigate any social situation with grace and confidence. Prepare to embark on a transformative journey that will not only change how others see you, but also how you see yourself. This is more than just a self-improvement book. It's an exploration of human connection, influence, and the power of authentic self-expression. Within these pages, you'll discover the foundations of genuine charisma, uncover the psychological and social dynamics that underpin charismatic behavior, the art of masterful communication, learn to listen deeply, speak with impact, and tell stories that captivate, the power of nonverbal intelligence, decode the subtle cues of body language and use them to your advantage. Strategies for building rapport. Forge genuine connections with anyone, anywhere, and leave a lasting impression. Charisma in action. Apply these principles to enhance your relationships, career, and social impact. Whether you're an introvert seeking to embrace your inner magnetism or an extrovert aiming to refine your social skills, this book will empower you to become a more confident, influential, and authentic version of yourself. The journey begins now. Are you ready to step into the spotlight? We appreciate your support in helping us produce more content for you, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 1. The Charisma Mythbusters. Charisma. The word itself conjures up images of magnetic personalities, captivating speeches, and an almost effortless ability to command a room. We see it in world leaders, celebrated artists, and even that friend who can strike up a conversation with anyone at a party. But what is charisma really? And is it something we're born with or a skill we can develop? For centuries, charisma has been shrouded in mystery, often attributed to an almost magical quality possessed by a select few. Ancient Greeks believed it was a divine gift, a blessing from the gods that couldn't be learned or earned. Even today, many people assume charisma is an innate trait, something you either have or you don't. But this simply isn't true. Recent research in psychology and social science has shattered this myth, revealing that charisma is far more nuanced and thankfully far more attainable than we once thought. While some people may have a natural inclination towards certain charismatic behaviors, charisma is largely a set of skills, a combination of emotional intelligence, effective communication, and self-awareness that can be cultivated and honed through practice. One of the biggest misconceptions about charisma is that it's synonymous with extroversion. We often associate charisma with outgoing, gregarious individuals who light up a room with their energy. While extroversion can certainly contribute to certain types of charismatic behavior, it's not a prerequisite. Some of the most charismatic individuals in history were introverts, drawing people in with their quiet confidence, thoughtful insights, and ability to make others feel truly heard. Think of Mahatma Gandhi, a leader who inspired millions with his peaceful resistance and unwavering commitment to his beliefs. Or consider Albert Einstein, a brilliant physicist who captivated the world with his intellect and gentle demeanor. These individuals weren't necessarily the life of the party, but they possessed a quiet charisma that drew people to their ideas and inspired them to action. Another myth is that charisma is all about being likable. While charismatic individuals are often well-liked, true charisma goes beyond mere popularity. It's about influence, impact, and the ability to inspire others. In fact, some of the most charismatic figures in history have been controversial or even polarizing, yet their ability to evoke strong emotions and loyalty in their followers is undeniable. Take, for example, Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple. Jobs was known for his demanding personality and relentless pursuit of perfection, traits that didn't always make him the most popular person in the room. Yet his passion, vision, and ability to inspire his team to create groundbreaking products made him an undeniably charismatic leader. The belief that charisma is about manipulating others or putting on a facade is another harmful misconception. Authentic charisma is rooted in genuine connection and sincere communication. It's about building trust, understanding others' perspectives, and inspiring them with your authenticity, not your acting skills. Consider Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul who has built an empire on her ability to connect with people on a deep, emotional level. Oprah's charisma stems from her genuine empathy, her willingness to be vulnerable, and her ability to make others feel seen and understood. It's also important to dispel the myth that charisma is only relevant for those in leadership positions or high-profile careers. Charisma can enhance any interaction, from casual conversations with friends to crucial negotiations in the workplace. Whether you're a teacher connecting with students, a parent guiding your children, or an entrepreneur pitching your ideas, developing your charisma can help you communicate more effectively, build stronger relationships, and achieve your goals. A recent study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals perceived as charismatic were more likely to be seen as persuasive, trustworthy, and influential, regardless of their profession or social status. This highlights the universal value of charisma in navigating the complexities of human interaction. Finally, let's address the misconception that charisma is a fixed trait, something you're either born with or you're not. As we've discussed, while some individuals may have a natural inclination towards certain charismatic behaviors, the skills and traits that contribute to charisma can be learned and developed over time. Just like learning a musical instrument or mastering a new language, improving your charisma requires practice, self-reflection, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. It's about identifying your strengths, addressing your weaknesses, and cultivating habits that enhance your natural magnetism. A 2016 study by researchers at the University of Toronto found that participants who underwent charisma training showed significant improvements in their perceived charisma, communication skills, and social influence. This demonstrates the plasticity of charisma and its potential for development through focused effort. By understanding the true nature of charisma, dispelling these common myths, and recognizing it as a learnable skill, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You begin to see charisma not as an elusive quality possessed by a chosen few, but as a set of tools and techniques that you can master to enhance your communication, deepen your connections, and achieve your goals. This journey of developing your charisma is as much about self-discovery as it is about acquiring new skills. As you work on enhancing your presence, communication, and emotional intelligence, you'll gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your values, and your impact on others. So let go of the limiting beliefs that have held you back. Embrace the fact that charisma is not a birthright, but a birthright waiting to be claimed. Step into your power, cultivate your authentic self, and prepare to unlock the magnetic force within you. The journey to becoming more charismatic starts now. Chapter 2. The Power of Presence, More Than Just a Pretty Face. In our hyper-connected, always-on world, it's easy to feel scattered, distracted, and disconnected. We flit between emails, social media notifications, and to-do lists, rarely pausing to truly be present in the moment. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for cultivating charisma is actually about slowing down, tuning in, and cultivating a deep sense of presence? Presence, in the context of charisma, is about being fully engaged in the here and now, both mentally and physically. It's about bringing your whole self to every interaction, radiating focus and attention that makes others feel seen, heard, and valued. It's the difference between someone who's simply going through the motions and someone who truly commands attention without demanding it. Think of the last time you felt truly listened to. Was it during a hurried conversation where the other person was constantly checking their phone? Or was it when someone gave you their undivided attention, their eyes locked on yours, their body language conveying genuine interest? That's the power of presence. Presence isn't about putting on a show or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about cultivating an inner stillness, a quiet confidence that allows your authentic self to shine through. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, grounded in the present moment, and free from the distractions that pull us away from genuine connection. One of the most effective ways to cultivate presence is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting carried away by them. By cultivating mindfulness, you can train your mind to stay focused on the here and now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Studies have shown that mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing exercises, can have a profound impact on our ability to be present. A 2012 study published in the journal Social Cognitive and Effective Neuroscience found that individuals who underwent mindfulness training showed increased activity in brain regions associated with attention and self-awareness. This suggests that mindfulness can literally rewire our brains to become more present and attuned to our surroundings. Presence is also closely linked to self-awareness. By becoming more aware of your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you can start to understand how you come across to others. This self-awareness allows you to adjust your communication style, body language, and overall demeanor to create a more positive and engaging presence. Think of it like this. Imagine you're giving a presentation, and you notice that your voice is trembling and your hands are fidgeting. By being aware of these nervous habits, you can take steps to calm yourself down, project more confidence, and engage your audience more effectively. Self-awareness also involves understanding your strengths and weaknesses. What are you naturally good at? What areas could you improve? By identifying your strengths, you can leverage them to create a more compelling presence. And by acknowledging your weaknesses, you can take steps to address them and become a more well-rounded individual. For example, if you're naturally introverted, you might not be comfortable being the center of attention in a large group. However, you might excel at one-on-one conversations, where you can use your active listening skills and thoughtful insights to build deep connections. Another key aspect of presence is authenticity. When you're truly present, you're not trying to be someone you're not. You're comfortable in your own skin, and you allow your true personality to shine through. This authenticity is magnetic. It draws people to you because it conveys genuineness and trustworthiness. Think of someone you admire for their authenticity. Perhaps it's a musician who writes songs from the heart, or a leader who speaks with passion and conviction. Their authenticity resonates with you because it feels real, unfiltered, and true to their core values. Authenticity doesn't mean sharing every detail of your life with everyone you meet. It's about being true to yourself, expressing your thoughts and feelings honestly, and letting your unique personality shine through. Finally, presence is about cultivating a sense of calm and confidence. When you're grounded in the present moment, you're less likely to be swayed by anxieties, insecurities, or self-doubt. This inner calm allows you to project an aura of confidence that draws people to you and inspires trust. Research has shown that confident individuals are perceived as more charismatic, persuasive, and influential. A 2011 study published in the journal Psychological Science found that people who adopted expansive postures, known as power poses, for just 2 minutes experienced an increase in testosterone and a decrease in cortisol, hormones associated with confidence and stress, respectively. This suggests that even simple physical adjustments can have a significant impact on our inner state and how we project ourselves to the world. Cultivating presence is an ongoing practice, a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. It's about learning to quiet the mental chatter, tune into your inner compass, and embrace your authentic self. By developing a strong sense of presence, you'll not only enhance your charisma but also enrich your life with deeper connections, greater self-awareness, and a profound sense of inner peace. Chapter 3. Emotional Alchemy, the Secret Language of Charisma. While presence lays the groundwork for charismatic connection, it's our emotions that truly breathe life into our interactions. Emotions are the vibrant colors on the canvas of human experience, the subtle cues that shape our perceptions and influence our responses. And for those who wish to master the art of charisma, understanding the language of emotions is essential. Think of a charismatic leader you admire. Do they come across as cold and detached, or do they exude warmth, empathy, and a genuine passion for their cause? Chances are, their charisma is fueled by a deep understanding and skillful expression of emotions. Emotional intelligence, often referred to as EQ, is the cornerstone of charismatic connection. It's the ability to not only recognize and understand your own emotions, but also to perceive and respond effectively to the emotions of others. It's about navigating the intricate dance of human feelings with grace, sensitivity, and authenticity. One of the key components of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. This involves paying attention to your own emotional landscape, recognizing the subtle shifts in your mood, and understanding the triggers that evoke certain feelings. It's about developing an inner compass that guides your actions and helps you respond to situations with greater clarity and composure. Imagine you're in a tense meeting, and a colleague makes a critical remark about your work. Self-awareness allows you to recognize the anger or frustration bubbling up inside you, giving you the opportunity to pause, take a deep breath, and respond in a way that's constructive rather than reactive. Developing self-awareness requires a willingness to look inward, to honestly assess your strengths and weaknesses, and to acknowledge the patterns in your emotional responses. It's about cultivating a non-judgmental curiosity about your inner world, recognizing that emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, are valuable sources of information. Recent research has highlighted the importance of emotional granularity, the ability to differentiate between subtle shades of emotion. Instead of simply labeling your feelings as good or bad, try to identify the specific nuances of your experience. Are you feeling anxious, frustrated, or perhaps a mix of both? This finer-grained understanding of your emotions allows you to respond to them more effectively and communicate them more clearly to others. A 2015 study published in the journal Emotion found that individuals with higher emotional granularity reported greater well-being, less emotional reactivity, and more adaptive coping strategies. This suggests that by developing a more nuanced understanding of our emotions, we can navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and emotional agility. Another crucial aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy is the bridge that connects us, allowing us to step into another person's shoes, see the world through their eyes, and experience their emotions as if they were our own. Think of a time when someone truly empathized with you. Did they brush off your concerns or offer generic advice? Or did they listen deeply, acknowledge your feelings, and make you feel truly understood? That's the power of empathy. Empathy isn't about agreeing with everyone or condoning their actions. It's about recognizing their humanity, understanding their perspective, and responding with compassion and understanding. It's about creating a safe space for open communication and genuine connection. Studies have shown that empathy plays a crucial role in building trust, fostering collaboration, and resolving conflict. A 2018 study published in the journal Leadership Quarterly found that leaders who demonstrated empathy were perceived as more effective, trustworthy, and inspiring by their followers. This highlights the importance of empathy in building strong relationships and fostering a positive social environment. Developing empathy requires a conscious effort to step outside your own perspective and consider the experiences of others. It's about asking questions, listening actively, and paying attention to nonverbal cues. It's about cultivating a genuine curiosity about the people around you and their unique stories. In addition to self-awareness and empathy, emotional intelligence also involves the ability to manage your emotions effectively. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending to be happy all the time. It's about recognizing your emotions, understanding their triggers, and choosing how to express them in a healthy and constructive way. Imagine you're giving a presentation and you start to feel nervous. Instead of letting your anxiety derail you, you can use emotional regulation techniques such as deep breathing or positive self-talk to calm your nerves and regain your composure. Research has shown that emotional regulation is essential for maintaining mental well-being, building resilience, and navigating social situations effectively. A 2013 study published in the journal Psychological Bulletin found that individuals with strong emotional regulation skills were less likely to experience anxiety and depression, and more likely to have successful relationships and careers. By mastering the art of emotional alchemy, you can transform your interactions from mundane exchanges to meaningful connections. You can build trust, inspire others, and navigate social situations with grace and confidence. And most importantly, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and the intricate tapestry of human emotions that connects us all. Chapter 4. Charisma Deconstructed: Understanding the Building Blocks. We've busted some myths and explored the importance of presence and emotional intelligence. Now, let's delve deeper into the fascinating psychology behind charisma. What makes certain individuals so captivating? Why are some people naturally drawn to them, while others fade into the background? The answers lie in a fascinating interplay of psychological and social dynamics that shape our perceptions and influence our interactions. One key element is something called social proof. This principle suggests that we often look to others to determine how to behave, especially in unfamiliar or ambiguous situations. When we see a group of people captivated by a speaker, laughing at their jokes, and nodding in agreement, we're more likely to perceive that speaker as charismatic and influential, even before hearing a single word. Think about the last time you went to a concert. Did you find yourself getting swept up in the energy of the crowd, singing along to songs you barely knew, and cheering louder than you normally would? That's social proof in action. The collective enthusiasm of the audience amplifies the performer's charisma and creates a shared experience that's far more powerful than any individual reaction. This phenomenon is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history. For our ancestors, conforming to the behavior of the group increased their chances of survival. By following the lead of those perceived as knowledgeable or influential, they could avoid danger, secure resources, and navigate complex social hierarchies. Social proof is constantly at play in our daily lives. We see it in online reviews, where we're more likely to trust a product with hundreds of positive ratings. We see it in fashion trends, where we're influenced by the styles adopted by our peers and admired figures. And we see it in social interactions, where we unconsciously mimic the behaviors and attitudes of those around us. Another powerful force at play is the halo effect. This cognitive bias refers to our tendency to form an overall positive impression of someone based on a single positive trait. For example, if we perceive someone as physically attractive, we're more likely to also assume they're intelligent, kind, and trustworthy, even if we have no evidence to support those assumptions. This bias can work in favor of charismatic individuals. If they make a strong first impression, perhaps through their confident demeanor or engaging storytelling, we're more likely to attribute other positive qualities to them, further enhancing their perceived charisma. Think of a celebrity you admire. Do you find yourself drawn to their talent, their personality, and even their lifestyle choices? The halo effect might be at play, amplifying their positive qualities and making them seem even more charismatic and appealing. The halo effect is a powerful tool for building influence, but it's important to use it responsibly. Authentic charisma is about genuine connection, not creating a false image. Focus on developing your true strengths and letting your authentic self shine through, rather than relying on superficial tactics to create a misleading impression. Another fascinating aspect of charisma is the role of cognitive fluency. This refers to the ease with which our brains process information. When we encounter ideas or messages that are clear, concise, and easy to understand, we experience a sense of cognitive fluency, which in turn leads to positive feelings and a greater likelihood of persuasion. Charismatic individuals are often masters of communication. They can articulate complex ideas in a simple, engaging way using metaphors, stories, and humor to make their messages memorable and persuasive. This cognitive fluency enhances their charisma by making their ideas seem more appealing and their presence more captivating. Consider a TED Talk you've watched that truly resonated with you. Was it filled with jargon and technical details, or did the speaker use clear language, compelling visuals, and relatable examples to convey their message? Cognitive fluency likely played a role in your positive experience. By crafting your communication to be clear, concise, and engaging, you can increase cognitive fluency and enhance your charismatic impact. Practice using vivid language, storytelling techniques, and visual aids to make your messages more memorable and persuasive. Finally, let's explore the ethical implications of charisma. Charisma is a powerful tool that can be used for good or for evil. Throughout history, we've seen charismatic leaders inspire movements, drive innovation, and uplift communities. But we've also witnessed the dark side of charisma, where manipulative individuals use their influence for personal gain, exploiting others and causing harm. Authentic charisma is rooted in ethical principles. It's about using your influence to empower others, promote positive change, and create a better world. It's about building trust, respecting boundaries, and prioritizing the well-being of those around you. Recent research has highlighted the importance of ethical charisma, a leadership style characterized by integrity, empathy, and a focus on the collective good. A 2019 study published in the journal Leadership found that ethical charismatic leaders fostered a sense of trust and loyalty among their followers, leading to increased job satisfaction, organizational commitment, and ethical behavior. As you develop your charisma, remember that with great power comes great responsibility. Use your influence wisely, cultivate ethical leadership practices, and strive to make a positive impact on the world. By understanding these psychological and social building blocks of charisma, you can gain a deeper appreciation for its complexity and its potential. You can start to see charisma not as a magical quality, but as a product of human psychology, shaped by our evolutionary history, cognitive biases, and social dynamics. And most importantly, you can use this knowledge to develop your own authentic charisma, becoming a more influential, engaging, and ethical communicator. Chapter 5. The Charisma Blueprint. Unveiling Your Authentic Style. You've learned about the psychology of charisma, the importance of presence and emotional intelligence, and the power of ethical influence. Now, it's time to turn inward and discover your own unique charismatic blueprint. Just as a fingerprint is unique to each individual, so too is your charismatic style. This chapter is about embracing your individuality, recognizing your strengths, and understanding how to leverage your natural tendencies to become a more magnetic and influential communicator. It's about moving beyond generic advice and discovering the charismatic leader within you. One of the most powerful tools for self-discovery is honest self-reflection. Take some time to consider your past interactions and relationships. When have you felt most confident and engaging? What qualities do you admire in others who you perceive as charismatic? What situations make you feel most comfortable and empowered? Perhaps you thrive in small, intimate settings where you can connect with people on a deeper level. Or maybe you shine in group settings where your energy and enthusiasm inspire others. Perhaps you're a natural storyteller, captivating audiences with your vivid descriptions and emotional narratives. Or maybe you're a gifted listener, making people feel seen and heard with your undivided attention. By reflecting on your experiences and observing your natural tendencies, you can start to identify the building blocks of your unique charismatic style. This self-awareness is crucial because it allows you to build on your strengths and address any charisma gaps that might be holding you back. To further refine your understanding, consider taking personality assessments, such as the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator MBTI or the Enneagram. These tools can provide valuable insights into your personality traits, communication style, and preferred ways of interacting with the world. For example, if you're an INFJ, according to the MBTI, you might be naturally introspective, empathetic, and insightful. You might thrive in one-on-one conversations and enjoy connecting with people on a deeper level. Understanding these tendencies can help you leverage your strengths and create a charismatic style that aligns with your personality. Another helpful exercise is to seek feedback from trusted friends, family members, or colleagues. Ask them to describe your communication style, your strengths, and areas where you could improve. While it can be challenging to receive constructive criticism, it can offer invaluable insights into how you're perceived by others. Perhaps your friends describe you as warm and approachable, but also a bit reserved in group settings. This feedback can help you identify areas where you can step outside your comfort zone and develop new skills to enhance your charisma. As you gather these insights, start to identify your charisma gaps. These are areas where your natural tendencies might be hindering your ability to connect with others or exert influence. Perhaps you're a great listener, but you struggle to express your own thoughts and feelings confidently. Or maybe you're passionate about your ideas, but you have difficulty articulating them in a clear and compelling way. Recognizing your charisma gaps is the first step towards addressing them. By focusing on developing specific skills and stepping outside your comfort zone, you can become a more well-rounded and charismatic individual. For example, if you tend to be introverted, you might challenge yourself to initiate conversations with new people, practice public speaking, or participate in group activities. By gradually expanding your comfort zone, you can build confidence and develop new facets of your charisma. It's important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to charisma. What works for one person might not work for another. Your charismatic style should be an authentic expression of your personality, values, and strengths. Embrace your individuality. If you're naturally introspective, don't try to force yourself to become the life of the party. Instead, focus on cultivating your strengths as a listener, an empathizer, and a deep thinker. If you're naturally energetic and expressive, don't try to suppress your enthusiasm. Instead, learn to channel it in a way that inspires and motivates others. Recent research has highlighted the importance of authenticity in charismatic leadership. A 2020 study published in the journal Leadership Quarterly found that leaders who were perceived as authentic were more likely to be seen as trustworthy, inspiring, and effective by their followers. This suggests that embracing your true self is crucial for building genuine connections and exerting positive influence. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, remember to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Developing charisma is an ongoing process, not a destination. There will be times when you feel awkward, insecure, or unsure of yourself. That's okay. Embrace these moments as opportunities for growth and learning. Cultivating self-compassion is essential for developing your charisma. When you're kind to yourself, you're more likely to take risks, embrace challenges, and persevere through setbacks. Celebrate your progress, acknowledge your efforts, and remember that every step you take towards greater self-awareness and authentic self-expression is a step towards unlocking your charismatic potential. By understanding your unique charismatic blueprint, embracing your strengths, and addressing your charisma gaps, you can become a more confident, influential, and authentic communicator. You can build deeper connections, inspire others, and achieve your goals with greater ease and fulfillment. The journey starts with self-discovery, and the destination is a more charismatic and empowered you. Chapter 6. The Silent Symphony. Body Language Secrets of the Charismatic. While our words carry explicit meaning, our bodies speak a subtle, yet powerful language of their own. Every gesture, every expression, every shift in posture contributes to the symphony of nonverbal communication, shaping our interactions and influencing how others perceive us. For those seeking to cultivate charisma, understanding this silent symphony is essential. Think of the last time you met someone new. Before they even uttered a word, you likely formed an impression based on their appearance, their posture, and their facial expressions. Did they seem approachable or aloof? Being confident or insecure? Our brains are wired to decode these nonverbal cues, often within milliseconds, shaping our initial judgments and influencing our subsequent interactions. One of the most fundamental aspects of charismatic body language is posture. Imagine two individuals entering a room. One shuffles in with slumped shoulders, downcast eyes, and a hesitant gait. The other strides in with an upright posture, a confident gaze, and a purposeful stride. Who are you more likely to perceive as charismatic and engaging? Research has consistently shown that open, expansive postures are associated with confidence, dominance, and social influence. A 2012 study published in Psychological Science found that individuals who adopted power poses, standing with their hands on their hips or leaning back with their arms crossed behind their heads, experienced an increase in testosterone and a decrease in cortisol, hormones associated with confidence and stress, respectively. These physiological changes not only affected their own feelings of power but also influenced how others perceived them. Of course, posture is just one piece of the puzzle. Facial expressions are another crucial element of nonverbal communication. A genuine smile can be incredibly disarming, conveying warmth, approachability, and trustworthiness. Eye contact, when used appropriately, can signal engagement, interest, and confidence. And even subtle micro-expressions, fleeting facial movements that reveal underlying emotions, can provide valuable insights into a person's true feelings. A fascinating study by psychologist Paul Ekman identified 6 universal emotions expressed through facial expressions: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. These expressions are remarkably consistent across cultures, suggesting that they're deeply ingrained in our biology. By learning to recognize these expressions, you can gain a deeper understanding of the emotions driving people's behavior and tailor your communication accordingly. For example, if you notice a colleague furrowing their brow and tightening their lips, you might infer that they're feeling stressed or frustrated. This awareness allows you to approach them with empathy and sensitivity, perhaps offering support or adjusting your communication style to ease the tension. Gestures are another powerful tool in the charismatic communicator's arsenal. Purposeful hand movements can emphasize key points, convey enthusiasm, and create a sense of dynamism. However, it's important to use gestures judiciously. Excessive or erratic movements can be distracting and undermine your message. Think of a captivating public speaker you've seen. Do they stand rigidly at the podium, or do they use their hands to paint vivid pictures, emphasize key points, and connect with the audience on an emotional level? Effective gestures can enhance your message, making it more engaging and memorable. Mirroring is another subtle yet powerful technique for building rapport. This involves subtly mimicking the body language of the person you're interacting with, creating a sense of subconscious connection and alignment. For example, if someone leans forward while talking, you might subtly lean forward as well. If they smile, you might offer a gentle smile in return. Research has shown that mirroring can increase feelings of liking and trust. A 2009 study published in the journal Psychological Science found that participants who were subtly mirrored by an experimenter were more likely to rate the experimenter as likable and trustworthy, and were also more likely to comply with their requests. However, it's crucial to use mirroring with caution. Overly obvious or exaggerated mimicry can backfire, making you seem insincere or even mocking. The key is to be subtle and natural, mirroring only a few key gestures or postures to create a subconscious sense of connection. Beyond these individual elements, it's important to consider the overall impression your body language conveys. Do you take up space confidently, or do you try to make yourself smaller? Do you maintain comfortable eye contact, or do you tend to look away? Do you move with purpose and grace, or do you fidget and appear nervous? Your body language speaks volumes about your confidence, your self-esteem, and your emotional state. By cultivating a confident, open, and engaging presence, you can enhance your charisma and create a positive impression on those around you. Recent research has highlighted the importance of nonverbal communication in virtual interactions. With the rise of video conferencing and online meetings, our body language is still crucial, even when we're not physically present in the same room. Paying attention to your posture, facial expressions, and eye contact can make a significant difference in how you're perceived in virtual settings. A 2021 study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that individuals who displayed positive nonverbal cues, such as smiling, nodding, and maintaining eye contact during video calls, were perceived as more likable, competent, and trustworthy. This highlights the importance of adapting our nonverbal communication skills to the digital age. Mastering the silent symphony of body language is an ongoing practice, a journey of self-awareness and refinement. By paying attention to your own nonverbal cues and learning to read the subtle signals of others, you can become a more charismatic and influential communicator, capable of building rapport, conveying confidence, and creating deeper connections in both face-to-face and virtual interactions. Chapter 7. The Voice of Influence. Speaking with charisma and confidence. Our voice is an instrument, capable of conveying not just information, but also emotions, intentions, and a whole spectrum of subtle cues that shape our interactions. Think of the difference between a monotone lecture and a captivating story told by a skilled orator. The words might be similar, but it's the voice that truly brings the message to life, captivating our attention and drawing us into the narrative. For those seeking to cultivate charisma, mastering the art of vocal expression is essential. It's about harnessing the power of your voice to not only convey your message clearly but also to engage your audience, build rapport, and leave a lasting impression. One of the foundations of a charismatic voice is breath control. Just as a musician needs to master their breathing to play an instrument with precision and control, so too must a charismatic communicator learn to harness the power of their breath. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing provides the foundation for a strong, resonant voice that commands attention and conveys confidence. Think of a singer hitting a high note with ease and power. Their voice resonates not just from their throat, but from their entire body, fueled by a deep, controlled breath. Similarly, a charismatic speaker can use their breath to project their voice, emphasize key points, and create a sense of dynamism and energy. Practice taking deep breaths, filling your lungs from the bottom up, and exhaling slowly and steadily. Notice how this affects your voice, giving it more power, resonance, and control. By mastering your breath, you lay the groundwork for a more captivating and influential vocal presence. Another crucial element is vocal variety. A monotone voice, no matter how intelligent the content, can quickly lull an audience to sleep. Charismatic speakers, on the other hand, use a variety of vocal techniques to keep their audience engaged and their message memorable. They vary their pitch, creating a melodic flow that captures attention and conveys emotion. They adjust their pace, speeding up to create excitement, or slowing down to emphasize key points. And they modulate their volume, using whispers to create intimacy, or raising their voice to command attention. Think of a skilled storyteller captivating an audience with their voice. They might lower their voice to create suspense, raise it to convey excitement, and pause strategically to build anticipation. This vocal variety keeps the audience on the edge of their seats, eager to hear what comes next. Beyond these technical aspects, the tone of your voice plays a crucial role in conveying your message and building rapport. A warm, friendly tone can instantly put people at ease, creating a sense of trust and connection. A confident, assertive tone can project authority and inspire confidence. And a passionate, enthusiastic tone can ignite excitement and motivate others to action. Research has shown that vocal tone can have a significant impact on how we perceive and respond to others. A 2017 study published in the journal PLOS One found that people were more likely to perceive speakers with warm vocal tones as trustworthy, competent, and likable. This highlights the importance of cultivating a vocal tone that aligns with your message and your desired impact. Of course, even the most skilled communicator can be hindered by vocal habits that undermine their message. Filler words like and like can make you seem hesitant, unprepared, and less confident. Upspeak, the habit of ending sentences with a rising intonation, can make you sound unsure of yourself and less authoritative. By becoming aware of these vocal habits, you can take steps to eliminate them and project a more polished and confident image. Practice speaking with intention, pausing when you need to gather your thoughts, and replacing filler words with silence or more deliberate phrasing. Recent research has also highlighted the importance of vocal presence in virtual communication. With the rise of video conferencing and online meetings, our voices often carry even more weight than our visual presence. A clear, confident voice can help you stand out in virtual meetings, command attention, and convey your message effectively. A 2021 study published in the International Journal of Human-Computer Studies found that participants who spoke with clear articulation, varied intonation, and a confident tone during video conferences were perceived as more charismatic and persuasive. This underscores the importance of adapting our vocal skills to the digital age. Mastering the voice of influence is an ongoing journey, a process of self-discovery and refinement. By paying attention to your breath, cultivating vocal variety, and projecting a confident tone, you can harness the power of your voice to engage your audience, build rapport, and leave a lasting impression. Whether you're speaking to a small group or addressing a large audience, your voice can become a powerful instrument of charisma and influence. Chapter 8. Listen like a magnet. The art of deep connection. In our quest to master charisma, we often focus on how to speak with impact, how to command attention, and how to project confidence. But what about the other side of the equation? What about the art of listening? True charisma isn't just about being a captivating speaker, it's about being a magnetic listener, someone who draws people in with their genuine interest and unwavering attention. Think of the most charismatic person you know. Are they constantly talking about themselves, or do they make you feel heard and understood? Do they interrupt you mid-sentence, or do they hang on to your every word? Chances are, their charisma stems, in part, from their exceptional ability to listen deeply and connect authentically. Active listening is more than just hearing the words someone is saying. It's about fully engaging with the speaker, both mentally and emotionally. It's about creating a space where they feel safe to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences without judgment. It's about making them feel like they're the only person in the room. One of the key components of active listening is nonverbal communication. Your body language speaks volumes about your level of engagement. Leaning in slightly, maintaining eye contact, and nodding occasionally all signal that you're present and attentive. Avoid distractions like checking your phone or glancing at your watch, as these can convey disinterest and break the connection. Research has shown that active listening has a profound impact on our relationships and interactions. A 2011 study published in the journal Human Communication Research found that individuals who practiced active listening were perceived as more socially attractive, trustworthy, and competent. This highlights the power of listening to build rapport, enhance communication, and strengthen relationships. Beyond nonverbal cues, active listening involves verbal feedback that demonstrates your understanding. Paraphrasing what the speaker has said, asking clarifying questions, and summarizing key points all show that you're truly engaged and processing their message. For example, if a friend is telling you about a challenging situation at work, you might say, "So it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed by the new project and frustrated with the lack of support from your team. Is that right?" This not only confirms your understanding, but also shows that you're actively trying to empathize with their experience. Another powerful technique is called reflective listening. This involves reflecting back the speaker's emotions, helping them to feel heard and validated. For instance, you might say, "You seem really excited about this new opportunity." Or, "I can hear the frustration in your voice." This type of feedback shows that you're not just listening to the words, but also tuning in to the underlying emotions. Empathetic listening goes even deeper, requiring you to step into the speaker's shoes and see the world from their perspective. It's about understanding their motivations, their values, and their unique experiences. This level of listening requires not just attention, but also empathy and a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level. Imagine a friend is telling you about a difficult breakup. Empathetic listening involves not just acknowledging their sadness, but also trying to understand the complex emotions they're experiencing, the sense of loss, betrayal, or perhaps even relief. This deeper understanding allows you to offer more meaningful support and strengthen your connection. Recent research has highlighted the importance of listening in the digital age. With the rise of social media and online communication, we're often bombarded with information, but true connection can be elusive. Active listening in virtual interactions involves being fully present during video calls, responding thoughtfully to messages, and avoiding distractions like multitasking or checking notifications. A 2020 study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that individuals who practiced active listening during online interactions reported greater satisfaction with their relationships and a stronger sense of connection. This suggests that even in the virtual world, the art of listening remains crucial for building meaningful relationships. Mastering the art of listening is an ongoing practice, a journey of self-awareness and refinement. It's about cultivating a genuine curiosity about others, a willingness to step outside your own perspective, and a deep appreciation for the power of human connection. By becoming a magnetic listener, you not only enhance your charisma but also enrich your life with deeper relationships, greater understanding, and a more profound sense of empathy. You become a beacon of connection, drawing people to you with your genuine interest and unwavering attention. And in a world that often feels noisy and disconnected, this ability to truly listen is a rare and precious gift. Chapter 9: Weaving Magic with Words, Storytelling that Captivates. Stories have the power to transport us to distant lands, evoke powerful emotions, and inspire us to action. They're the threads that weave together the fabric of our culture, our history, and our very identities. And for those seeking to master the art of charisma, storytelling is a powerful tool that can help you connect with others on a deeper level, persuade them to your point of view, and leave a lasting impression. Think about the most memorable stories you've heard. Did they simply present facts and figures, or did they paint vivid pictures, evoke strong emotions, and leave you with something to think about? The most effective stories are not just informative, they're transformative. They have the power to change our minds, inspire our hearts, and motivate us to action. One of the key elements of a captivating story is a strong narrative arc. This is the structure that guides the story from beginning to end, building tension, creating conflict, and ultimately resolving the conflict in a satisfying way. A well-crafted narrative arc keeps the audience engaged, curious, and invested in the outcome. Another important element is vivid imagery. Instead of simply stating facts, use vivid language to paint pictures with words. Engage the reader's senses by describing sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures. The more vivid the imagery, the more immersive the experience. For example, instead of saying the weather was bad, you could say, the wind howled like a banshee, whipping rain against the window panes, while thunder cracked across the sky. This more vivid description creates a stronger emotional impact and helps the reader to connect with the story on a deeper level. Storytelling is also a powerful tool for persuasion. By framing your ideas in the form of a story, you can make them more relatable, memorable, and persuasive. People are more likely to be influenced by stories that resonate with their own experiences and emotions. Consider the parable of the Good Samaritan. This story, found in the Bible, has been used for centuries to teach lessons about compassion and empathy. By presenting a moral dilemma in a relatable and engaging way, the parable has inspired countless people to act with kindness and generosity. When crafting a persuasive story, consider the following elements. A compelling protagonist who is the hero of your story. What are their challenges, their motivations, and their goals? A clear conflict. What obstacles must your protagonist overcome? What challenges do they face? A satisfying resolution. How does the story end? Does the protagonist overcome their challenges and achieve their goals? A memorable message. What is the underlying message or lesson of your story? How does it relate to your audience's values and beliefs? In addition to these elements, humor and irony can be powerful storytelling tools. A well-placed joke or a touch of irony can lighten the mood, relieve tension, and make your message more memorable. Just be sure that your humor is appropriate for your audience and doesn't undermine your credibility. Finally, remember that storytelling is an art, not a science. While there are certain principles and techniques to consider, the most important thing is to be authentic and passionate about your message. Let your enthusiasm shine through, and your audience will be captivated. By mastering the art of storytelling, you can transform yourself from a mere communicator to a charismatic storyteller who leaves a lasting impression. Whether you're sharing a personal anecdote, giving a presentation, or negotiating a deal, the power of storytelling can help you connect with others on a deeper level, persuade them to your point of view, and inspire them to take action. Chapter 10. Conversations that spark, igniting connection and building rapport. In the symphony of human interaction, conversation is the melody that weaves us together. It's the shared dance of words, ideas, and emotions that creates connection, understanding, and lasting relationships. And at the heart of this dance lies the art of conversation, a skill that can be honed and mastered. A truly charismatic conversationist is not just a good talker. They are a skilled listener, an empathetic communicator, and a master of social dynamics. They know how to initiate conversations, keep them flowing, and bring out the best in others. One of the most important skills for any charismatic conversationalist is the ability to initiate conversations. This can be especially daunting in unfamiliar social settings, but it's a skill that can be developed with practice. The key is to approach others with a genuine sense of curiosity and interest. Start by observing your surroundings. Is there something interesting happening in the room? A piece of art, a book, or a current event? Use this as a conversation starter. For example, you might say, "I love that painting. What do you think the artist was trying to convey?" Or, "Have you read any good books lately?" Another effective technique is to ask open-ended questions. Avoid yes or no questions, as these can lead to dead ends. Instead, ask questions that encourage the other person to share their thoughts and feelings. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like this restaurant?" you could ask, "What do you think of the atmosphere here?" Once you've initiated a conversation, the next step is to keep it flowing. Active listening is crucial here. Show genuine interest in what the other person is saying. Ask thoughtful questions and paraphrase their ideas to show that you're truly engaged. Avoid interrupting, and resist the urge to dominate the conversation. Another important tip is to share personal anecdotes and stories. People are naturally drawn to stories, and sharing your own experiences can help to build rapport and create a deeper connection. Just be sure to keep your stories relevant and engaging, and avoid rambling or dwelling on negative experiences. Of course, not every conversation will go perfectly. Sometimes you might encounter awkward silences or difficult topics. The key is to handle these situations with grace and humor. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, admit when you've made a mistake, or change the subject if needed. Remember, the goal of conversation is to connect with others, not to impress them or prove your intelligence. Be yourself, be authentic, and focus on building genuine relationships. By practicing these skills, you can become a more confident and charismatic conversationalist, able to engage with anyone, anywhere. In today's digital age, it's easy to forget the importance of face-to-face conversation. With the rise of social media and online communication, we often rely on text messages, emails, and video calls to connect with others. While these tools can be useful, they can never fully replace the richness and complexity of in-person interaction. When you're communicating with someone face-to-face, you have the opportunity to observe their body language, hear their tone of voice, and feel their energy. This multisensory experience allows for a deeper level of connection and understanding. So make an effort to connect with people in person whenever possible. Attend social events, join clubs or groups, or simply strike up conversations with strangers. You never know where these connections might lead. In conclusion, the art of conversation is a powerful tool for building relationships, influencing others, and achieving your goals. By mastering the skills of initiation, active listening, storytelling, and emotional intelligence, you can become a more charismatic and engaging communicator. So go out there, start conversations, and let your charisma shine. Chapter 11. The bonds that bind, charisma in intimate relationships. While charisma can open doors in the professional world and smooth the way in social settings, its true magic unfolds in the realm of intimate relationships. Here, charisma is not about dazzling or impressing. It's about forging deep, meaningful connections built on trust, empathy, and authentic self-expression. Think of the most fulfilling relationships in your life. Are they characterized by superficial charm and fleeting moments of excitement, or by a deep sense of understanding, shared laughter, and unwavering support? Charisma, in the context of intimacy, is the glue that binds these relationships together, allowing them to flourish and withstand the inevitable storms of life. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate charisma in intimate relationships is through vulnerability. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, we often associate charisma with confidence and strength. But true vulnerability is not weakness, it's the courage to let your guard down, to share your authentic self, and to allow others to see your imperfections. Brené Brown, a research professor who has spent years studying vulnerability, shame, and courage, describes vulnerability as uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. It's about showing up authentically, even when it's uncomfortable or scary. And in intimate relationships, vulnerability is the key to building trust and deepening connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with our partners, friends, and family, we create a space for genuine intimacy. We invite them to see us for who we truly are, flaws and all. And in turn, this encourages them to do the same, fostering a deeper level of understanding and acceptance. Imagine sharing a fear or insecurity with your partner. By opening up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you create an opportunity for them to offer support, compassion, and understanding. This shared vulnerability strengthens your bond and deepens your connection. Of course, vulnerability is not about oversharing or burdening others with your problems. It's about choosing to share your authentic self with those you trust, creating a space for deeper connection and mutual understanding. Another crucial aspect of charismatic intimacy is empathy. As we discussed in Chapter 3, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In intimate relationships, empathy allows us to connect with our loved ones on a deeper level, to understand their needs, and to offer support and compassion. When your partner is going through a difficult time, empathy allows you to truly be there for them, not just with words of encouragement, but with a genuine understanding of their emotional experience. This empathy strengthens your bond and creates a sense of shared journey. Research has shown that empathy plays a crucial role in relationship satisfaction and longevity. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that couples who reported higher levels of empathy were more likely to experience greater relationship satisfaction and less conflict. This highlights the importance of empathy in creating harmonious and fulfilling relationships. In addition to vulnerability and empathy, charismatic intimacy also involves the ability to communicate effectively. This means not just expressing your own thoughts and feelings clearly, but also actively listening to your partner, friend, or family member. It's about creating a space for open and honest communication, where both parties feel heard and understood. When conflicts arise, as they inevitably do in any relationship, charismatic communication skills can help to navigate these challenges with grace and understanding. Instead of resorting to blame or defensiveness, focus on expressing your needs clearly and listening to your partner's perspective. Seek to find solutions that work for both of you, rather than trying to win the argument. Research has shown that effective communication is a key predictor of relationship satisfaction. A 2016 study published in the journal Communication Monographs found that couples who used constructive communication strategies, such as active listening, expressing appreciation, and avoiding criticism, were more likely to experience greater relationship satisfaction and stability. Finally, charismatic intimacy involves maintaining a sense of playfulness and joy in your relationships. This means making time for shared activities, laughter, and lighthearted moments. It's about keeping the spark alive, even amidst the challenges and responsibilities of daily life. Think of the last time you had a truly joyful experience with a loved one. Was it a spontaneous adventure, a shared joke, or a simple moment of connection? These moments of joy and playfulness are the lifeblood of intimate relationships, reminding us of the deep bond we share and the reasons we cherish these connections. By cultivating vulnerability, empathy, effective communication, and a sense of playfulness, you can enhance your charisma in intimate relationships and create deeper, more fulfilling connections. These skills are not just for romantic partners, they can be applied to friendships, family relationships, and any other close bond. Remember, charisma and intimacy is not about putting on a show or trying to be someone you're not. It's about embracing your authentic self, connecting with others on a deeper level, and creating relationships that are built on trust, understanding, and unwavering support. Chapter 12. Leading with Charisma, Influence and Inspiration in the Modern Workplace. The modern workplace is a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape. Gone are the days of rigid hierarchies and top-down leadership. Today's organizations thrive on collaboration, innovation, and the ability to adapt to rapid change. And in this environment, charisma is no longer a nice-to-have. It's a must-have for anyone who wants to lead, inspire, and make a meaningful impact. Think of the most effective leaders you've encountered. Are they the ones who bark orders and micromanage every detail, or are they the ones who inspire trust, motivate their teams, and create a shared vision for success? Charismatic leaders possess a unique blend of interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking that allows them to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace and achieve extraordinary results. One of the hallmarks of charismatic leadership is the ability to inspire and motivate. These leaders don't just tell people what to do, they paint a compelling picture of the future, connected to their team's values and aspirations, and ignite a passion for achieving shared goals. Consider the late Steve Jobs, a visionary leader who inspired generations of Apple employees and customers with his passion for innovation and his unwavering belief in the power of technology to change the world. Jobs didn't just create products, he created a movement, a community of passionate individuals who believed in his vision and were willing to go the extra mile to bring it to life. This ability to inspire is not about manipulation or empty promises. It's about authenticity, passion, and a genuine belief in the value of your work. When you believe in what you're doing, your enthusiasm is contagious, and others are naturally drawn to your vision. Another crucial aspect of charismatic leadership is the ability to build trust and rapport. In today's workplace, where teams are often dispersed across different locations and time zones, trust is essential for effective collaboration and communication. Charismatic leaders foster trust by being transparent, reliable, and consistent in their actions. They communicate openly and honestly, listen to their team's concerns, and follow through on their commitments. They create a safe space for their team members to share ideas, take risks, and contribute their unique talents. Research has shown that trust is a key predictor of employee engagement, productivity, and organizational success. A 2019 study published in the journal Human Resource Management Review found that employees who trusted their leaders were more likely to be engaged in their work, committed to their organizations, and willing to go above and beyond their job descriptions. In addition to inspiring and building trust, charismatic leaders are also skilled at navigating conflict and resolving disagreements. Conflict is inevitable in any workplace, but charismatic leaders have the ability to address these challenges with grace, empathy, and a focus on finding solutions that work for everyone involved. They listen actively to all perspectives, acknowledge the emotions involved, and seek to find common ground. They avoid blaming or criticizing, and instead focus on understanding the root causes of the conflict and finding constructive ways to move forward. Recent research has highlighted the importance of emotional intelligence in conflict resolution. A 2021 study published in the journal Negotiation and Conflict Management Research found that individuals with higher emotional intelligence were more effective at resolving conflicts, building consensus, and achieving mutually beneficial outcomes. Finally, charismatic leaders are adept at adapting to change and navigating the complexities of the modern workplace. They embrace new technologies, encourage innovation, and foster a culture of continuous learning. They empower their teams to take ownership, make decisions, and contribute to the organization's success. In the face of uncertainty and disruption, charismatic leaders provide a sense of stability and direction. They communicate clearly, offer support, and inspire their teams to adapt and thrive in the face of new challenges. By cultivating these qualities, the ability to inspire, build trust, resolve conflict, and adapt to change, you can become a more charismatic and effective leader in the modern workplace. Whether you're leading a small team or a large organization, your charisma can be a powerful tool for achieving your goals, fostering a positive work environment, and making a lasting impact on your colleagues and your company. Chapter 13: Digital Magnetism: Building Charisma in the Online World. The digital age has revolutionized how we connect, communicate, and build relationships. With the rise of social media, online communities, and virtual workspaces, our online presence has become an extension of ourselves, a digital tapestry woven from our words, images, and interactions. And in this ever-expanding digital landscape, charisma takes on a new dimension, requiring us to adapt our skills and cultivate a magnetic presence that transcends physical boundaries. Think about the people you follow online. Are you drawn to those who simply broadcast information, or are you captivated by those who share their stories, engage in meaningful conversations, and build a sense of community? Digital charisma is about harnessing the power of online platforms to connect authentically, inspire others, and make a positive impact. One of the key elements of digital charisma is building a strong online presence. This involves crafting a profile that reflects your authentic self, sharing content that resonates with your values and interests, and engaging with others in a meaningful way. Consider your social media profiles. Do they convey a clear sense of who you are and what you stand for? Are you sharing content that is interesting, informative, and engaging? Are you actively participating in conversations, offering thoughtful comments, and building relationships with others? A 2020 study published in the journal Cyber Psychology, Behavior, and Social Networking found that individuals who actively engaged with others on social media, sharing personal stories and participating in discussions, were perceived as more charismatic and influential. This highlights the importance of using online platforms to connect with others on a deeper level, rather than simply broadcasting information. Another crucial aspect of digital charisma is mastering the art of virtual communication. While online interactions lack the nuances of face-to-face communication, they still require us to be mindful of our language, tone, and nonverbal cues. When writing emails or messages, choose your words carefully, use a clear and concise style, and avoid jargon or overly formal language. Pay attention to your tone, ensuring that it conveys your intended message and avoids misinterpretation. And even though you're not physically present, consider your nonverbal cues, such as using emojis or GIFs to convey emotion and adding a personal touch to your messages. Research has shown that even subtle nonverbal cues can have a significant impact on online interactions. A 2017 study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that participants who used emojis in their online messages were perceived as more friendly, approachable, and emotionally expressive. In addition to individual communication, digital charisma also involves building and nurturing online communities. Whether you're participating in a forum, leading a Facebook group, or moderating a Twitter chat. Your ability to foster a sense of belonging, encourage participation, and create a positive online environment is crucial. Charismatic community leaders are skilled at welcoming new members, facilitating discussions, and resolving conflicts. They create a space where everyone feels valued, respected, and heard. They inspire others to share their ideas, contribute their talents, and work together towards shared goals. Recent research has highlighted the importance of online communities for social support, personal growth, and collective action. A 2022 study published in the journal New Media Society found that participation in online communities can enhance social capital, promote civic engagement, and empower individuals to make a difference in the world. Finally, digital charisma also involves building a strong personal brand. In the online world, your personal brand is your reputation, your online identity, and the image you project to the world. It's the sum of your online presence, your interactions, and your contributions. A strong personal brand can open doors to new opportunities, enhance your credibility, and attract like-minded individuals. It's about showcasing your unique skills, talents, and values, and positioning yourself as a thought leader or expert in your field. Building a personal brand requires you to be intentional about your online presence. Consider your goals, your target audience, and the message you want to convey. Share content that aligns with your brand, engage in conversations that showcase your expertise, and build relationships with others in your field. By cultivating these skills, building a strong online presence, mastering virtual communication, nurturing online communities, and developing a personal brand, you can enhance your digital charisma and become a more influential and engaging presence in the online world. Whether you're connecting with friends, collaborating with colleagues, or building a following, your digital charisma can help you achieve your goals, make a positive impact, and leave a lasting legacy in the digital landscape. Chapter 14. Charisma for a Cause, Igniting Social Change and Making a Difference. Charisma is often associated with personal gain, climbing the corporate ladder, winning negotiations, or becoming the life of the party. But its true power lies in its potential to inspire, uplift, and create positive change in the world. Throughout history, charismatic leaders have sparked revolutions, championed social justice, and mobilized communities to address some of humanity's most pressing challenges. Think of figures like Martin Luther King Jr., whose powerful speeches and unwavering commitment to equality ignited the civil rights movement. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, whose courageous advocacy for education has empowered girls around the world. These individuals didn't just possess charisma, they wielded it as a force for good, inspiring millions to join their cause and create a better future. This chapter explores how you can harness your charisma to make a difference, to become an agent of positive change, and to leave a lasting legacy that extends beyond your own personal achievements. One of the key elements of charisma for social impact is the ability to articulate a compelling vision. Whether you're advocating for environmental sustainability, promoting education, or fighting for human rights, your vision must be clear, inspiring, and resonate with the values of your audience. This involves not just stating your goals, but painting a vivid picture of the future you envision. Use storytelling, metaphors, and emotional appeals to connect with your audience on a deeper level and inspire them to share your passion. Consider Greta Thunberg, a young climate activist whose powerful speeches and unwavering commitment to environmental action have galvanized a global movement. Thunberg doesn't just present scientific data, she speaks with passion and urgency, painting a stark picture of the consequences of inaction and inspiring millions to demand change. Another crucial aspect of charisma for social impact is building a strong community. Social change rarely happens in isolation. It requires collaboration, collective action, and a shared sense of purpose. Charismatic leaders have the ability to bring people together, foster a sense of belonging, and create a movement that is greater than the sum of its parts. Think of Nelson Mandela, whose leadership and charisma helped to dismantle apartheid in South Africa. Mandela's ability to unite people across racial and political divides, to inspire hope in the face of oppression, and to forge a path towards reconciliation is a testament to the power of charismatic leadership for social change. Building a community requires more than just gathering people together. It involves creating a space where everyone feels valued, respected, and heard. It means fostering open communication, encouraging participation, and celebrating diversity. And it requires a leader who can inspire trust, provide guidance, and empower others to take action. In addition to vision and community building, charisma for social impact also involves effective communication. Whether you're giving a speech, writing an article, or engaging in online activism, your ability to communicate your message clearly, passionately, and persuasively is essential. This involves not just presenting facts and figures, but also connecting with your audience on an emotional level. Use storytelling, humor, and personal anecdotes to make your message relatable and memorable. Appeal to your audience's values, aspirations, and sense of justice, and inspire them to take action by offering concrete solutions and empowering them to be part of the change. Recent research has highlighted the importance of digital platforms for social activism. Social media, online forums, and crowdfunding platforms have become powerful tools for mobilizing communities, raising awareness, and advocating for change. A 2021 study published in the journal Mobilization found that social media played a crucial role in the Me Too movement, allowing individuals to share their stories, connect with others, and collectively challenge sexual harassment and assault. This demonstrates the potential of digital platforms to amplify voices, build solidarity, and drive social change. Finally, remember that charisma for social impact is not about personal gain or self-promotion. It's about using your influence to empower others, promote justice, and create a better world. It's about leading with integrity, empathy, and a genuine commitment to the greater good. As you embark on your journey of social change, remember that your charisma is a powerful tool for inspiring others, building community, and making a difference. Use it wisely, ethically, and with a deep sense of purpose. And never underestimate the power of your voice, your actions, and your commitment to create a more just and equitable world. Chapter 15. Embracing your charismatic journey, a roadmap for lifelong growth. As we reach the final chapter of our journey together, it's time to reflect on the transformative power of charisma and chart a course for continued growth and self-discovery. This book has been a deep dive into the multifaceted nature of charisma, exploring its psychological foundations, its practical applications, and its potential to enhance our lives and the lives of those around us. We began by debunking the myths that surround charisma, revealing it not as an elusive gift bestowed upon a select few, but as a set of skills and qualities that can be cultivated and honed through practice and self-awareness. We explored the importance of presence, emotional intelligence, and authentic self-expression, laying the groundwork for genuine connection and impactful communication. We delved into the art of conversation, mastering the nuances of body language, vocal expression, and active listening. We discovered the power of storytelling, learning to weave narratives that captivate, persuade, and inspire. And we explored how charisma can enhance our relationships, our careers, and our ability to make a difference in the world. Now, as you embark on the next chapter of your own charismatic journey, remember that this is not a destination, but an ongoing process of growth and self-discovery. The skills and insights you've gained throughout this book are not meant to be static tools, but rather a dynamic framework for continuous learning and adaptation. One of the keys to sustaining your charismatic growth is to embrace your unique style. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to charisma. What works for one person might not work for another. Your charisma should be an authentic expression of your personality, your values, and your strengths. Don't try to imitate others or force yourself into a mold that doesn't fit. Instead, embrace your individuality, cultivate your strengths, and allow your authentic self to shine through. Whether you're an introvert who connects deeply with individuals or an extrovert who thrives in group settings, your unique charismatic style is your greatest asset. Another crucial aspect of lifelong growth is self-care. Charisma is not about putting on a mask or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about cultivating your inner strength, resilience, and well-being so that you can show up authentically and connect with others from a place of genuine compassion and understanding. This means prioritizing your physical and mental health, setting boundaries, and making time for activities that nourish your soul. Whether it's spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, pursuing creative passions, or simply enjoying quiet moments of reflection, self-care is essential for sustaining your energy, enthusiasm, and charismatic presence. Research has shown that self-care practices can have a profound impact on our well-being, resilience, and overall quality of life. A 2018 study published in the journal Health Psychology found that individuals who engaged in regular self-care activities reported lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, as well as greater life satisfaction and overall well-being. As you continue your charismatic journey, remember that authenticity is paramount. True charisma is not about manipulation or superficial charm. It's about building genuine connections, communicating with integrity, and using your influence to empower others and create positive change. Be true to your values, your beliefs, and your passions. Don't be afraid to express your vulnerabilities, your doubts, and your imperfections. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people to you because it conveys genuineness, trustworthiness, and a deep sense of humanity. Recent research has highlighted the importance of authenticity in leadership and interpersonal relationships. A 2022 study published in the journal Leadership Quarterly found that leaders who were perceived as authentic were more likely to be seen as trustworthy, inspiring, and effective by their followers. This underscores the power of authenticity to build trust, foster connection, and inspire others to action. Finally, remember that your charismatic journey is not a solo endeavor. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, challenge you to be your best self, and inspire you to make a positive impact on the world. Seek out mentors, join communities, and engage in meaningful conversations that expand your perspectives and ignite your passions. The journey of charisma is a lifelong adventure, filled with opportunities for learning, growth, and self-discovery. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and never stop striving to become the most authentic, compassionate, and influential version of yourself. As you step forward into the world, armed with the tools and insights you've gained, remember that your charisma is a gift, not just to yourself but to everyone you encounter. Use it wisely, ethically, and with a deep sense of purpose. And never underestimate the power of your presence, your words, and your actions to create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your own sphere of influence. The world needs your charisma. Embrace your journey, shine your light, and make a difference. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have an amazing day. I would be really grateful if you could share and comment. Until we cross paths again.